When it comes to learning and teaching, European universities seem to converge on some major development trends. The report that we published reveals that quite thoroughly.
More than 300 higher education institutions in 42 European countries participated to the trend survey. They confirmed that learning and teaching has become an institutional priority, generating dedicated strategies and also structures like learning and teaching centers. In fact, 92% of trans respondents said that their institution is putting more emphasis than in the past on learning and teaching. 86% of institutions have an institutional strategy or policy, which generally include elements such as academic staff development, international cooperation and exchange, and other measures to improve learning and teaching.
Institutional research on learning and teaching holds the potential to raise awareness for the institution's own educational offer. Trends shows that 2/3 of institutions do that quite systematically.
Enhancing learning and teaching requires sustainable funding. This is quite clear. 47% of trans respondents consider the lack of funding as the top obstacle for improving learning and teaching.
Trends 2018 also looks at student-centered learning. It looks at the approaches that institutions use to enhance student learning. It looks at who decides actually on teaching methods and also on what are the trends in the use of digitally enhanced learning.
Learning outcomes and student-centered learning are central reform goals of the Bologna process, and comparison with results from previous trend studies showed that the use of learning outcomes has been rising steadily. This increased use of learning outcomes implies, for instance, a revision in course contents and assessment approaches.
Asked why learning and teaching has gained more attention, institutions point to various internal and external pressures. Among others, they have to respond to a socially more diverse studentship, and they have to provide more flexible learning for lifelong learners, but also for conventional students. Trends also looks at who is actually teaching, what are the requirements for teaching, how they are supported, and how teaching affects academic careers. One of the results of the Trends report is that actually teaching is not recognized for academic career development. This is seen as the second biggest obstacle for developing learning and teaching across Europe.
Collaboration and exchange seem to be an important catalyst for enhancing learning and teaching in the European higher education area. Dynamics for change and transformation come from bottom-up learning and teaching practice. However, their success and sustainability depend on support and also coordination from the institution and from the higher education systems.
EUA will continue to map and analyze this development, also as this is to the benefit of millions of students across Europe. Therefore, this has to become a debate among institutions, among higher education institutions, and it has also to become a discussion for policymakers.